Welcome to the PALS Screencast. This is Missy Bosley, and I'll be narrating this for your viewing enjoyment. The objectives of this screencast is to introduce you to 3 websites that you will visit frequently, as well as identify what you must do prior to administering the PALS assessment. There are 3 websites you will visit frequently. The Wisconsin PALS Resource Center is a great site that provides you with the screening windows, an extensive frequently asked questions section, and also contains how you determine which students meet the high benchmark policy and do not need to be assessed with PALS. The PD Case Next website is where you watch the PALS administration tutorial in its entirety and take the required quiz in order to begin administering the assessment. There are other helpful webinars, especially one that is called How to Use Your PALS Data to Inform Instruction. Last, the PALS Virginia site is where you go to enter your students' PALS data. In addition to holding all the data, this site has suggested lesson plans, quick check assessments, and a plethora of activities that you can use as you plan small group instruction for your students. First, let's look at the PALS Wisconsin Resource Center. This site was designed to assist Wisconsin teachers with a spot to go for all things PALS. On the home page, important information is provided to assist you when you are asked to administer PALS. Specifically, refer to the 5 blue arrows: PALS around your calendar, logging into your PALS online account, 10 steps to PALS implementation, Wisconsin High Benchmark Policy, and 2014-15 screening window calendar. Let's take a look at the PALS around the calendar first. Click on this link. You will see some helpful hints for 2 groups of people, a group that consists of Gary and me, and the group that consists of you, the teacher. Besides the screening windows, there is some other information that can assist you as you plan for small group instruction. Next, let's look at the logging into your PALS online account next. If you don't go directly to the PALS Virginia site on your own, this link will get you there. For Grade 2 staff, I've logged you into an account. To access your account, refer to both the username and password you should use in this slide. Your username is your full email address, and currently your password is password until you change it. After you log in, confirm that the student information is correct. What I mean is that all the students on your class list are correct. If there are any new students or students that are no longer attending Southern Door, please let me know. If you're a first grade staff, log into your account, confirm that the student information is correct. If there are any new students or students that are no longer attending Southern Door, please let me know. When you click on the link below, it automatically takes you to the login screen. The login screen looks like this. The login screen looks just like this. This is the login screen to PALS Virginia. You will use the yellow tab, Enter Scores, and View Reports at the top to do just as it says. This is the login screen to PALS Virginia. This is the login screen actually to PALS PD Case Next. It's accessible from the Teacher button under the Logging into your PALS account online. This is where you will sign in, view the PALS 1 through 3 administration and scoring tutorial, and take the quiz prior to being allowed to administer the assessment. You sign in right here, and after you're signed in, you'll see something that looks like this. It says PALS 1 through 3 administration and scoring with quiz. To take the quiz, you push the button that says Start Now, and when you're completed, this will turn to say Completed, and you can review it if you choose. Next, let's look at the 10 steps to PALS implementation next. I'm suggesting you print this document out for yourself and use it as a checklist. It's found on the Wisconsin PALS resource site underneath 10 steps to PALS implementation. And for grade 2, you would print that right here. And for grade 1, you'd print it right here. This is what that looks like. This is what the 10 steps to PALS implementation looks like. On this slide, steps 7 through 10 will be on the actual sheet you print off. It's important to note that the blue arrow number 1 has been done for you. For blue arrow number 3, you need to create a new account if you're a second grade teacher. That's where you will enroll in the PALS 1 to 3 administration course, view the tutorial, and take the quiz. If you're a first grade staff, you will already have this done as of last year, but you can always refer back to it if you want to review the course. Blue arrow number 4 has been done for you. See the literacy assessment schedule shared with you via Google Drive. Now let's look at the Wisconsin High Benchmark Policy. I'm suggesting you print this document so that you become familiar with the reasons some children receive a high designation benchmark and some do not. Please note there will be students in your class who in the small group instruction you provide and on Fountas and Pinnell benchmark assessment are reading above benchmark level, but do not receive a high benchmark designation. The bottom line is this. Students in grades 1 may earn a high benchmark designation, but they will not be exempt from PALS unless they do so again the fall of their second grade year. Next, let's look at the 2014-15 screening window calendar. The link below is the Southern Door Assessment Calendar, shared with you on Google Drive. Our assessment calendar is built around the requirements of the Wisconsin DPI. Each grade level screening window falls within those requirements. Each teacher is provided with a substitute teacher to assist him or her in completing the PALS assessment. Again, each grade level screening window falls within the requirements set by DPI. Each teacher is provided with a substitute teacher to assist him or her in completing the PALS assessment. Refer to the literacy subschedule link below here to find out when you're scheduled to receive a sub. So you might be thinking, what's my first step? Go to the PALS Wisconsin Resource Center and print off the 10 steps to PALS implementation and use this as a checklist for your own completion. Last, use the link provided and check when you're scheduled to complete your literacy assessments. Refer to this chart for suggestions on how to think about the subdays that you have. I'm suggesting this thought process because that will give grade 2 teachers an extra week to ensure you've watched the tutorial and taken the quiz. Ultimately, do what works best for you and your students. Thank you for being such attentive listeners and allowing me my first screencast. I wish you the best of luck as you screen and assess the students for fall assessment and ask you to contact me if you have any questions. Thanks and have a great day.